Hey, Jessica. You have to give me a second. I'm like completely out of breath. I was just carrying in boxes. So I'm a little out of it. Hey, Linda, how are you, sweetheart? All right. Gonna give it a few minutes. Hey, Kaylin, how are you? Gonna give it a few minutes and let people come in. Um, yeah, my whole scenario of things changed because originally I was like, oh, I'm just gonna leave the stuff in the car and I'll do all the loose stuff. These things smell like mothballs. I have to get them out of my car. So I'm going to, everything I'm doing today is going to be out of today's shipment. I will still do the 20% because that's what I told you guys yesterday. But half of these have boxes. Look what else is in there. You guys see it? I'm trying to see if I have all 21. A lot of these have boxes. A lot of these don't have boxes. So we're waiting to see if people come in. I know I was planning on coming on at noon. We came on a little late. I already know there's sign pieces. Jessica, was this the piece that you were missing? I know we refunded you, but somebody was missing that, and I thought it was you. I will tell you this also, okay? As far as collections goes, hey, it's Miss Kathy. As far as collections go, uh, this is one of the dirtiest collections. Now that's pristine, brand new, never been out of box. But then I get, some of these, and they're very dirty. And I'm warning you, you could tell what's been displayed and what hasn't. Nope. Okay. Yeah, you can tell what's been displayed and what hasn't. These were not displayed in cabinets. I can guarantee. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have enough time in my day. I could stay up for 23 hours straight, and I would still not be able to keep up with what I've got going on. I literally had somebody message me again yesterday, and I have to call them sometime today on another collection. So you're getting 20% off because they are no boxes and they are dirty. Wayne's not here to. Okay. Yeah, see, that's the fourth one of this group. I know which one it is. Okay. Yeah. So I'm warning you guys, all right? I don't mind giving you the 20% off because I don't have enough time in the day. Hey Karen, how are you? Um so even the ones that are not loose, I'm giving you the 20% off. So even these boxed ones. But what I am doing though, there are 5 pieces. Hey, Miss Michelle, there are 5 pieces, but only 5 pieces from the marathon feed that are unaccounted for. Only because they're in a box here somewhere. I haven't found them yet, but it's only 5 pieces. So if I happen to find them in this shipment, I'm going to yank them. But if not, they're out there. I just have to dig through Like I told you, I did nothing that I didn't know for sure I had. Okay, this is one of our. I'm trying to see if I have all of the original 21. These are very washable. Um, you know, they're I'm warning people, if it's gonna cause a problem for you, then I understand if you don't want to, buy them. I do. But, I can't. Okay. Oh God. All right, sweetheart. I can't go any lower than that because, to be honest with you, I have to make money somehow here. So, and I have a big goal for today. All right, I'm gonna do some of these because these are the ones on top of the loose ones, which is how I found out I had more loose ones. They're yummy. We just got we went and bought the chocolate ones because they make the chocolate ones. So my husband, hold on, Lydia. My husband, he he did the whole you gotta take one caramel, one chocolate, and do them together. It tastes awesome. So that's what he's doing. He's walking around the house, one hand in one bag, one hand in the other bag. All right, what we're doing today. This is a shipment I just picked up. I need to get it out of my car. So I'm gonna work off this shipment. You're still getting the 20%. Even if it has boxes, I will still give you 20%. Okay? Because like I said, there's a lot that have boxes, there's a lot that don't. I don't even know how many pieces I have. I had no idea what I was picking up. Yeah, occasionally I do that. So they're going to be, I'm going to be showing them at regular price. You get the 20%. That's how it works. These are dirty. Okay, so I want everybody to be aware. These are dirty. I'm trying to see if I got a cheerful giver I already found in this group. So and a few of the other pieces. So I'm trying to see if I have a set of the original 21. So if I find a 21 in there, I'm pulling those because I want to see what I have. I don't know for sure if there is or isn't. The ladies whose pieces these were, I'll explain the backstory. The lady whose pieces they were, she went into nursing care. She didn't want them sold. So I think it was her daughter-in-law, just kept them until she passed away. And then she contacted me. So that's why I have no idea what's in here. Because they're just wrapped. Anything I find broken, I'm pulling. That one looks, the little stick was broken. I should get a bag. You know what? Let me get a garbage bag. And then we'll get started. Okay. Just an update on the wrapping. I am kicking butt on wrapping. I didn't even mention a price. I will tell you this. What I'm thinking of doing, if I find a set, is I might raffle them off, which we've done before. that's part of the set. So I think this was one of my missing pieces. Let me go here. Perfect. I'm just unraveling these. We hit massive construction on the way out and then on the way back. We had stuff behind the truck painting the lines on the street. And they do it a really unique way now. Where they just drive a truck. Okay, this wasn't one that was broken. I knew it was in there. All right. I have 4 boxes here. There's like 30 boxes in the truck. So we are going to get started. I have a bunch unraveled and sitting out. All right. Okay. Remember, guys, numbers are tiny. It takes me a minute. This is Love is Patient. This is our little teacher sitting with her student there. Original cost in this is $35. This was only out for 2 years. Currently valued at $70. Okay. I don't think so in this set. But we'll see. I have no idea, to be honest with you, what's in it. Where it's literally, as I open them, we're finding out, hey, Miss Sherry. You feel like roasting marshmallow. All right. So for everybody is aware, okay? Today's deal is this. Everything I show is at a 20% discount, okay? These are dirty, and half of them don't have boxes. I don't have time to clean them. Don't get me wrong, not all of them are dirty. Some of these are pristine. But these are ones I just picked up. They're literally in my car. So when I finish these boxes, I'm going out to my car to get more. Okay? So, this is our first one up. This is our Love is Patient, E9251. We have not had this year at all. So this one is E9251. Original cost is $35. Current value is $70. Also, as I eat a cookie, don't mind me. Also, so you guys know, I made the announcement yesterday afternoon. I'm suspending bonus bucks after today until October. There are some people on there who've been on there for a real long time. I need to figure out what they want to do. And I also want to try and get caught up on some of the other people. And I can't have, if people, I owe them pieces that were missing or broken and they want credit, I can't have that much out in credit. So I'm going to be suspending bonus bucks. Today, I always do it 2 feeds or twice in a row. So today is the last day that I'm not mentioning them after today, no matter what my husband no matter what I do, my husband's already been informed not to let me mention them. Okay, that's that piece. Next one up is Grandma's Prayer. Now this one I do have 2 of, I know, because I have it sitting on my table already in the garage. I was going to do a feed from the garage, but it's too hot out. I'm like, no, the computer will overheat and then I'll overheat and get cranky. This was originally $25. Current value is $80 on this one. It goes up as high as $92. This one is PM861. This is Grandma's Prayer. And I do have 2 on this one. Okay. We are going to pick for 952. I have Lydia, I have Tammy, and I have Kathy. Lydia. This one is for our Love is Patient. And that's going to Kathy. Congratulations, Kathy S. Hey, Miss Pam. Pam, you need one. Okay. Pam, hang on. Okay. I'm planning on having Wayne come to you on Saturday because Nikki's gonna be gone, so I have to be here. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Nikki's gonna be gone, so I'm gonna have to be here, and he does not work. I gotta adjust my fan. Hang on a second. All right, come on. Oh, thank you, Miss Carol. Appreciate it. Anyway, I'm planning on having Wayne come on Saturday. Are you going to be available? Unless the weather's really bad, because I have a supersized box for you. Hello, Miss Margarita. All right, that was the next one. All right, next one up. This is E0506. This is our Surrounded with Joy. This is a little boy. Okay, where's my... Okay. Original cost on him is $21. Currently valued. This one is first year is $88. We have it for $5. Hey. What? I just started. I have 1 card. You're good. How are you feeling? That is, you won't be home until 2. That should still work for him. Wait, can I see the last one? Yes. This is E0506, Surrounded with Joy. This was the last one. That is Grandma's Prayer. Okay. Let me get a bag for our Grandma's Prayer. Now, Grandma's Prayer, we have 2. If not, see, Sunday we have plans. So I can't do it on Sunday. All right, I have Marilyn, Tammy, Holly, and Lydia. God, excuse me. Thank you. I have a cookie in my mouth. All right. Grandma's Prayer. One is going to Holly. One is going to Tammy B. Also, guys, you'd be amazed at how many things are boxed up and set to go. but there are a few people who have not paid invoices. I really need those paid. As you can tell, now you know why I got to get these out of my car. I need those paid because I want to get them shipped right out. I'm trying to eliminate as many boxes as I can. Matter of fact, if Bonnie pops out, I'm going to see if Wayne can drop her off. She's local. She's in Chicago. All right, we are showing the next one. That can go there. Be amazed at how much stuff I got back, box stuff. This is our, see like this here? You can tell the ones that have never been displayed. Never been displayed, pristine condition. This is a collector's club. This is a charter member. This one is 990001. I am not looking at, it's $25. This is hold on. Let's one thing at a time. My allergies are going ballistic. Noemi, I am planning at this point for it to be Labor Day weekend. Okay. Because Wayne has to schedule to take off, and part of the problem is he's starting a new training program. That's number one. Margarita, you are going to have more than one box. You are going to probably end up, I'm going to say probably two, but definitely at least one of the big boxes that I send. I don't send out the super size big ones because they break. And I've learned that. But the medium sized ones, 21 by 16 or 15 by 16, that's what I'm sending out. I'm looking for my Kleenex. And these, okay, and these boxes are all going out. Let's put it this way: for anybody who is paid, they'll be going out by Friday. And honestly, we're going to do them in 2 batches because the last time I brought that many boxes at once, every single box they recharged me on. So, there's that. I don't remember if I said 20 or 25. Okay, this is our Sing for Joy with Each New Day. And this is CM990001. Let me go to our price guide. Oopsie, that's 7. There we go. All right, this one is the charter member one. Okay. So this one is the limited edition because you had to have a charter member to get this code number on there. This one does have a box. So that is CM990001. Okay. We are picking for 506, which is our Surrounded with Joy. We have Miss Tammy and Miss Lydia. Okay, our Surrounded with Joy, Miss Lydia. Can I get it? Oh my goodness, I can't believe how. So you guys know I'm doing this so I can try and alleviate them going in the wrong boxes. No guarantee because I can still crisscross things, but I'm trying to make it so that if it's marked, it's less likely to go in the wrong box. I know it takes up a little more time, but if it saves me pieces getting misplaced, there we go. one of those that has to go in a certain way. Okay, I'll tell you that in a second. This is our Jesus is the Light That Shines E0502. This is E0502. Okay. That is Jesus is the Light That Shines. Let's see what the database says. Okay. All right. Original cost on this is $22.50. This one is the first year of production. Current value is $75. All right. We are picking for our 001. We have Lydia and Tammy B. Yes. Why does that stick look funky? It's my husband's handwriting. That's going to Lydia. Give me a second. Okay. That is that one. Here's why I'm not sure I'm going to sell the Cheerful Giver. Give me 1 second. I'll tell you why. Why I'm thinking if I have the original 21, I'll auction it. It only depends if I have the original 21. Okay, there's Cheerful Giver. Not only is it signed, but it's only in one hole. So for you guys didn't know, there are actually two versions of the Cheerful Giver. Not because the mold changed or anything, but because they found out the one hole cracked. These pieces were prone to cracking. So that's why a lot of them have two holes. So this is like the very first ones of them. Okay? So I have not decided what I'm doing with it. I just pulled it because, believe it or not, I had a whole big box of other things on top of this. And this was like sitting on top, wrapped in paper. But I do want to see how many of the original 21s we have. Okay. This one is Tammy. You got our 502, Miss Tammy B. You remember last time how we did it? And I only need to cover what my cost is and the cost of Wayne to deliver it like we did last time. We raffle them off. If I have the original 21, we raffle it off for $50 per entry. And then whoever gets it gets the original 21, usually hand delivered by Wayne. I mean, unless you're up in like unattainable ridiculousness that he can't do it in a easy drive. Yeah, that's how we do it. All right. Oh God. I think it's 9263. You are welcome, Miss Lydia. Thank you. This is how can two work together except they agree. Original cost in this is $35. This is the second year of production. The current value is $145. I'm doing it for $20, which means you're getting it for $16. And this is E9263. And that is how can two walk together except they agree. Was only out for a couple years. the lowest value is still 120. When you consider it was a $35 piece, that's a pretty decent range in pricing there. This one is the second year production, and it is valued at $145. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, that one is next. All right. What am I stuck on? Next one up. This is our Love Lifted Me. This is another one that has no number. A lot of these are really older, I see. Like first year of production or ones without numbers. Things like that. I have to look up the number. I think it's 5200. 5200. No. 52. Okay, let's just type it in. Okay, here it is. 5201. All right, this was originally $22.50. Okay, that's fine. The current value of this, I'm trying to tell if that's a production mark or not. I don't think it is. Okay, current value on this is $80 for no mark. We do it for 10. Love Lifted Me. And that is E5201. Not one we get a lot of.
Sorry.
You're fine, hon. I understand you're trying to break up the ice. You know, it works better if you take the meat cleaver and just pound it.
Yeah.
That is E5201, Love Lifted Me. Okay, again, this one was out for 3 years. Original price was $22.50. The value on this one is $80. All right, we are going to pick for this little guy here. I have Lydia, Tammy, Miss Pam H, and Miss Deb P. And that's going to Deb P. All right. Next. What do I want to do? I guess I'll do this one. This one is our 2015 Collectors Club piece. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, is that how it actually goes? I guess so. Yeah. This one. All right. Does have both its butterflies, so yay. This one again is a charter member. This one is 159001. Forgot the 9. All right. I will be honest, this is our J. Normally we do these um for at least 6. Lydia, I haven't given you a price. Normally we do these for at least, between 60 and 75. So today we will do it for 50. How does that sound? And that is Joy. That is 2015. It is a charter member. Okay. You can see the little doohickey on there. And it does say CM. Charter members will always say CM. This one was in the box, upside down, jammed in. I'm like, these people were not happy about this whole. Okay. And that one is Your Friendship Brings Joy to My Life. Hey, Miss Sheila, how are you? We are picking for 501. I have Lydia and Tammy. Tammy's in the bag. Lydia. No, that's Lydia's pretty fast. If she hears me say the number, she can put the number in right away. Tammy, congratulations. Which it was always one of the reasons why we show another piece in between so that other people had a chance, because that would happen before, and then we inevitably would miss somebody bidding. Okay. Okay. All right, I got a couple musicals. Hey, Miss Brandy, how are you? Again, bag or box or no box, you still get the 20% today. Put you guys in here because that was my deal. All right, this one is, and I do know there's signed pieces in here. Besides the cheerful giver, I mean. Okay. I don't know if we've had this one. It's been a while. This is E2352. This is O Come All Ye Faithful, the musical. Okay. Original cost on this is 45. Current value on this is 90. I'm going to do it for 20. This is E2352. And obviously it plays O Come All Ye Faithful. These cards are thicker than what I'm used to, and they're messing with me. Okay. I'm going to leave that there for a second to play out. We are picking for our Your Friendship Brings Joy to My Life. I have Miss Lydia and Miss Sheila. Okay. And that is going to, this is the big J, going to Miss Sheila. Congratulations. All right. All right. Mark the last one. All right, next one up is, God, these are so dirty. This is another one, doesn't have its number. This one is Lord, give me patience. Lord, comma, give me patience. Come on, fingers, work. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Okay. P-A-T. P-A-T-I-E-N-C-E. Why are you not right? Try taking a comma out. There it is. The comma was throwing us off. This one is E7159. Original cost is 25. Current value on this one is 42. This is E7159. Hello. Mm-hmm. What did you need? Well, now you know why I didn't answer it. Oh, I got the first test. Yeah, I was on the feed when you asked me the question. So, all right. Goodbye. Okay, love you. Bye. Oh, God, my children. This is Lord, give me patience. This one was out for 3 years. Original cost in this was 25. Current value on this is 42. We have it for 5. Again, I am doing 20%. We have Pam and Tammy B in the next bag for our musical. I'm doing 20% because these have to get out of my car. And when I say my car, I also mean my house. These are going to be going right into your boxes if you have room. If not, we will start new boxes. And congratulations, Miss Pam. And if I have to start new boxes, that's fine. But I definitely, because they have they had them stored somewhere, and they have mothball smell, and that is killing me. My husband's gonna, of course, yell at me when he gets home and he opens the car and smells it. But yeah, whatever. We've been married long enough by now. He should be used to that. Okay. Next one up is our Nobody's Perfect. This is E9268. Okay. Now this is the one where his mouth is forming the O. Original cost was $21. This one is a second year production, so it is valued at $88. I'm still doing it for 5, which is what we always do it for. E9268. I need my cart. And that one is Nobody's Perfect. Okay. Tammy B, you did get our last one, so thank you. Nobody's Perfect. I have 2 of. And they're both mine, so yay. Put this over here. I also have where'd it go? I also now have 2 of this one. And last time I had it, we had it up for 75. This is 2838. All right, this is the day that the Lord hath made. Original cost in this was 100. Oh, you are so welcome, sweetie. Original cost in this is $185. Current value is $200. It is limited to the 1 year. There's only one production mark. I wonder why I was pain getting it in and out of the box. There's some foam in there. Last time we showed it, we had it for 75. Today I'm dropping it down to, let's see, if I do it for 60, that would be $12 off. That would bring it to 48. So how about we do, yeah, we'll do it for 60. Okay. The value on this is $200. This is E2838. Both of them have boxes. Okay. All right. Our Nobody's Perfect. Let me make out the card. Let's do one thing at a time. Okay. Okay. All right. That's for the big wedding piece. That is E2838. And last time, like I said, we had it for 75. Our Nobody's Perfect, I have Tammy B and Deb P. Okay. That's what that was. All right. All right. That's you. Move this one in. Okay. Yeah. Stay there. All right. This one is also a musical. This one is Our First Christmas 101702. Number. Okay. This is 101702. Original cost in this was 50. This one Oh god, I have such a hard time finding the production markers. The on-off switch I was testing, it does work. Okay. All right, this one is currently valued at 100. Goes up to 110 in value. Okay. I do it for 15. 101702. And that is for our first Christmas together. Okay. All right, we are picking for the wedding part piece. I do have two of them. The other one is still in the car, but I have it. Okay. And this one comes in here. We have Marilyn, Lydia, and Melanie in. Marilyn, what do you want? What's the house for the good things? Marilyn, Lydia, and Melanie. All right, this is for the big wedding piece. And that is going to Marilyn, you're getting one. Melanie, you're getting one. Okay. Brandy, I have no idea. Absolutely no idea at all. I literally did not know what was in these boxes. So it is just whatever's in there I'm showing. And I have 30 different boxes out there. I didn't even know there was a cheerful giver in there. This is our You Can't Run Away from God. This one is E0525. You need Wayne? He jinxed you changing sticks in and out. That is a big jinx. This is You Can't Run Away from God. E0525. Okay. E-0525. Okay, this is our You Can't Run Away from God. The original cost in this was $28.50. Current value on this production mark is $85. No, wait. Wait, what's the difference between the two? This one is the one in the system that's messed up. Okay? And the current value on this one is 180. Okay? It is the first year of production, or not the first year, the fish production. There are two on here. Don't ask me. I think because she had her decals things on here screwed up. But anyway, this one we're doing it for $5. Hey Judy. Okay. We are picking for our musical. We have Miss Margie, we have Miss Tammy, and we have Miss Lydia. Lydia stays in the bag. Margie, where are you at? Okay. Miss Tammy. All right, this is for the musical. Lydia. Okay. Take. Okay. Next. We walk around the other way again. There's no room. Huh? I do have another musical. I'm trying to empty a box so I can put stuff in as it's emptied. Okay. This one is Silent Night. Miss Tammy and Miss Lydia, you guys will both get this. I've got about 6 of them. And I will make sure they're both the fish. The boy running away, you want one too? Okay. I know I have these all over. So all 3 of you guys can get them. And I will look and find ones in boxes if I have it. But I know I have 2 that are really old boxes. Hey, Crystal, how are you? Okay. Okay. This is Silent Night. 15814. Okay. Original cost on this is $37.50. Current value on this is, I can see what year of production. So first year production, $100. I do for 20. Now it is dirty, I will tell you that. But it's also one I don't get a lot of. I try and keep my musicals within the 15 to 25. There are a few that are a little more expensive just because of either how elaborate they are or what they are. But I try and keep them, reasonable price. Okay? And that is our Silent Night. All right. I will say this, I'm greatly appreciative that these boxes seem to have their packing material. Let's see what else is in here. I thought this was fake when I first found it. Hang on a second. I always check this one because for some reason I always think it's part of the original 21. The tree number is 814. You're good, Pam. This one is the I Love. Okay. That is the I Love. But this is a prototype. See this here? That's a it was a black marking thing from when they did it. Okay, there is no number on it. And if you pull it up on the database, the coloring is the only thing that's really different. It is way different in color. I'm looking at the tree because it's hard to tell. But a little bit different on the tree sculpting, like this part down here and stuff, is not as pronounced. This was a prototype one. Okay. Now, on the database, it says that this is valued at $110, not for the prototype, for the first year with no number on it. So I'm not selling this as a prototype because okay, how do I explain this? When I sell prototypes, I know exactly where they come from. I can trace them right back to where they belong. This one I can't, and just because somebody told me it is, doesn't necessarily mean I believe them. There's no other markings. I don't have a box. It just has that dot on it. So the value on this currently is 110. As you can see, it is an original. I'm doing it for 20 bucks. It is E3116. There's a lot of things that are a little bit different on this. Okay? But just slight differences. So is it because it's so old, or is it because it's actual prototype? The one thing that kind of intrigues me is right in here where it's sculpted, that it could actually be a prototype, but I'm not selling it that way because I do not want I don't want people saying, oh, well, you said this or you said that. I'm just telling you what I think. Okay? And what the lady told me. So that's why we're doing it for $20. If I have proof, if I know the person because, oh, I know that person worked there, or, that's, oh, I did put 815. I think I put the wrong number down. I did. I'm sorry, Pam. I didn't even realize on the card I had the wrong number. All right, we're picking for 814. We have Pam, Tammy, and Miss Lydia. All right, Tammy and Lydia are in here, and Miss Pam. All right, this is for the Silent Night musical. And that is going to Miss Pam. Okay. I'm going to tag this for sure. I lost my tape. All right. My allergies are so bad. All right. All right. Next. Okay. I can see the bottom of this box, so yay. This one is press on. I have 2 of these, so I'm going to do them for $5. but we're going to make a bag for our 116 so that it's ready. We have Tammy, Lydia, Marge, Lydia, Marge, Linda E. Hey, Linda, how are you? There's Marge, Linda E. I don't know why I always have a hard time finding your stick. Kathy R. Charlene, Michelle C. Hi, Charlene. Hey, Michelle. Kathy R. I'm looking under the wrong letter. Kathy R. Charlene, Michelle C. Okay. That's all for 116 so far. Okay, we done? All right. That's 116. This one is press on. E9265. That's our little girl iron, which is my one hated house chore. E-316. Yeah, Lydia, you were in there, but I will show you your stick. Okay, now I put the wrong number in. Hang on a second. Hang on. E9265. E-9265. Okay. That's our press on. Original cost net is 40. Current value on this one is 85. I have two, so I'm doing it for $5. This is E9265. What's the ironing? I can never get that crease perfect. It drives me insane. That is for press on. All right, Lydia. Okay, there's Michelle. I put Carlene instead of Charlene. There's Charlene. That one was Charlene. I put Carlene in. See, it's a good thing I look. There's Lydia. Linda E. Miss Margie. Kathy R. And Tammy B. Okay. This is for 3116. And that is going to Margie. Congratulations. All right, next one up. This is our May Your Life Be Blessed with Touchdowns. 522023. Whoopsie. Again, one we don't get very often. Ouch. Okay. Hang on. This has somebody's name thing on it, and I can't leave that on if we don't give people's addresses out. All right. This is our May Your Life Be Blessed with Touchdown. Original cost in this was 45. This one is first year. Current value is 70. I'm going to do it for 10. This one is 522023. That one is And that is our May Your Life Be Blessed with Touchdowns. 522023. All right, I'm going to pick for press on. I'm pretty sure I have a third one, but I'm going to pick because I know there's one in there, but I think I've got one on one of my bins. So we have Tammy, Lydia, and Margarita. All right, Lydia, you're in here. Tammy, you're in here. Let me get Margarita's stick. Okay, this is for press on. One is going to Lydia. One is going to Miss Tammy. Only, yeah, it should have room in your existing box. Margarita, I'm sure I have one, so I'm gonna put your name to the side, but I'll verify it before I bill. So we had Lydia, Tammy, yeah, Marlene, you're I should have room in your box because I might be in a bigger box anyway. You're one. There's a few people I'm not done wrapping yet, but I'm working on it. Honestly, because I had to go do, pickup. This one is our 2016 Collectors Club. That ain't gonna work. Put you there. Okay. Now this one is the 35-year anniversary. It is 169001. Okay, Tammy. Okay, this one just says Collectors Club. It doesn't. It's not the It's not the charter one, which is weird because all the other ones are. This one is from 2016. Original cost in this is 60. I do it for 30. This one is a friend is life's greatest blessing. You can see my fan is blowing the little feathers around. This is 169001. And we have it for 30. Okay, let me put the lid on this. Okay. That is that one. We are going to pick for our little, hi, Veronica, how are you? We are going to pick for our little football player one. Guys, just because I don't think I told you, and I probably should have at the beginning, you are getting 20% discount, but that is based on paying right away. For you guys who have bonus bucks, I will put the discount in the actual pricing thing because I cannot put it it messes up the bonus bucks. I have to do it differently for PayPal. Our 023, we have Lydia, we have Kathy, we have Jessica L, and Miss Tammy B, and Marlene. Lydia, Kathy, Jessica, Tammy, Marlene. All right. Lydia, Kathy, that's Karen, there's Kathy. Kathy, Jessica L, Tammy, and Marlene. Okay. This is for our little football one. Hey, Beth, how are you? And that is going to the football players, going to Jessica. Congratulations, Jessica. Put this loose. I know that didn't sound good. Sorry about that. Just don't tell Wayne. You've recovered from the marathon? Good to know. No, I get up with Wayne and he yells at me to go back to bed. And I know he yells at me to go back to bed, and I wait until he leaves, and then I get up and start working. So he leaves about 6, so about 6:15. I know he's not coming back in the house because he forgot his glasses or his phone or his wallet. And then I come back, I start working. All right. This is I Love to Tell the Story PM852. That is PM852. Okay. And that is I Love to Tell the Story. It is $5. Him and his juju. See what he started? Oh, God. All right. We are picking for our 001. And I got to make a bag. We have a lot of people in. We have Tammy, Lydia. Tammy and Lydia are here. There's Tammy. There's Lydia. And Kathy stays in. So I need Veronica, Michelle, and Beth. There is Michelle. There is Beth. And Veronica, I gotta make you a stick. Give me a second. Okay. This is for A Friend is Life's Greatest Blessing. You lost me. No. Oh, I did freeze. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Let me see. I'm not dropping frames, which means, and my internet signal is super strong. So that means it's a database. All right. What I'm going to do before I pick, I'm going to close it and restart. Okay. And I'm going to instantly restart. So let's make sure everybody can find me. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Somebody tell me if you can hear me. Okay. Can anybody? Oh, it ended me. Okay.